Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm Aubrey. I'm Victoria's maid of honor. I'm also single. I want to start by giving a toast to the Garrick family to thank you guys for this beautiful evening. Lainey, thank you for planning the single most gorgeous wedding I could have ever imagined for my best friend. Unbelievable. I love the hype in here. Thank you guys. I'm so nervous. Um, Max, and of course the rest of the Browns, as someone who's been an adopted member of the Garrick family for the past 20 years, including being a subject of Jonathan's teasing for the majority of my youth. You guys are truly getting the most incredible additions to your family today. Garricks, you guys are truly the best. Thank you for everything. Victoria and I met when Lainey was signing her up for kindergarten and noticed that the girl signed up right above her happened to have a birthday 3 days before and lived right next door. Lainey invited me to Vic's 5th birthday party, and after that, I seriously don't have a single formative memory without Victoria. After being inseparable for 13 years, we inevitably followed each other to college, joined the same sorority, and were roommates. Now we're doing long distance for the first time ever. So inevitably, as a symbol of our love, we got matching tattoos. Yeah, I'm sorry, I love you. Victoria has always been a hopeless romantic. And as you heard in her vows, has been talking about her wedding for as long as I can remember. Naturally, if we were playing dress up, Victoria was always the gorgeous, gorgeous blushing bride. And I was dressed like Max. Our freshman year at USC, Victoria and I would be pre-gaming for the rare nights she could actually go out as an athlete. And while the rest of us were just taking pulls of bottom shelf tequila, just praying we didn't end up at Panda Express at 3 a.m., Victoria would excitedly say, "You guys, maybe tonight's the night we'll meet our husbands." Can't say it was top of mind for me, but for anyone who knows Victoria knows that if she has a goal, she's accomplishing it. Of course, anyone who knows me knows I absolutely ended up at Panda Express at 3 a.m. Victoria has always been the younger, older sister I never had. And I'm so lucky to have a person who is so kind, loving, loyal, and inspiring as the person I get to look up to. Literally. Every decision, big or small, that I have ever made throughout my life, I've looked to Victoria as my role model. She's always my first call when I hit my highest highs, my lowest lows, and everything in between. Anyone who's lucky enough to be one of Victoria's people knows that she loves more fiercely and more loyally than anyone I have ever met. Once you're on Victoria's team, she has your back no matter what. Vic, you have the most enormous heart and the most unbelievable capacity for love. And I truly don't know how I got so lucky to be number 1 on your roster. Until today. And that brings us to Max. I truly thought the guy that Vic wanted to marry was only written up in rom-coms. And then I met sweet, sweet, sweet Max. When Max's name first started coming up, as you've heard today, he was hard-locked in the friend zone. I actually knew Max as the guy who sent her Nutella, who she then turned down to go to invite with a different guy. That being said, hold on. Max shot his shot over and over again and finally got her to come over to Netflix and chill. And as you heard as a side note, in their vows today, he gave himself a little pep talk in the mirror and said, "All right, Brown, this is it." About a week into them dating, I went to a party at Max's house, which I totally owe you an apology for, but I pulled him into the kitchen and for about 5 minutes lectured him about how if he ever hurt Victoria, I would take it upon myself to personally destroy him. I have no idea what I thought I was going to do, considering I'm 15 inches shorter and we were at his party with his entire football team. But I knew I liked him from that moment. He stood listening to me, nodding his head, looking down at me very sternly, and said I would literally never let that happen. To paint a picture of the type of guy that Max is, when Vic calls me to vent about him, the only complaint she ever has is that he's too positive. And sometimes his outlook on life is just a little too optimistic. To which I obviously say that's so freaking annoying. Max, when I say Victoria couldn't have dreamed you up if she tried, I mean it. And trust me, I've listened to hours and hours and hours of her dreaming up the perfect guy. I have never met anyone who is so mindful, caring, thoughtful of everyone around them. When I see the way you look at her, I know that she is going to get the lifetime of love and companionship that she has always dreamed of. I've also never met a guy willing to redo Valentine's Day in the middle of April because he didn't get it right the first time. But that just speaks to the amazing human you are. The energy you two have when you two are together is something so infectious, it literally cannot be put into words. You both bring out the absolute best in each other, and you truly have what everyone is searching for. I wish I could call up little Vic and tell her that fairy tales do come true. And with that, everyone raise a glass to the beautiful couple, Victoria and Max. I can't wait for our little lives together. Cheers!